What's good, my peeps? Rock here. Today we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to check out, I've run across a slew of different dioramas and bases, what have you, and I figured today I'd showcase them. Some will be used in future videos, usually, like, my end scenes. You guys who have been with me, you know how I do. And they'll probably be applied that way. Others will be specifically for the man cave and will occupy, if possible, a detolf shelf, either within or above. That's to be determined. But yeah, without further ado, let's get it going on. You see, I've started off with this particular diorama. I got this off of eBay, and look pretty nice. It's it's got the typical cut with foam and just straight up carved and designed and everything else. It comes with 4 columns. You see this damaged one, a taller damaged one, and then you've got these 2 on top. You also have these stairs, and this is right here, a 2-piece. It'll separate from the rear there. So that's basically how that goes down. And this, of course, this is modular, so you can basically place all of these separated parts anywhere you like on the base, or off the base if that's if that tickles your fancy. But for this demo, I'm demonstrating it the way it was demonstrated on the listing. Here's what this would look like when you have a figure on here. Our model, if you will, is the Mezco 112 Conan. I believe this is the second release from Conan the Barbarian. I would have had the first release, but I slipped on that one for real. I procrastinated, and then next thing I know, it sold out from under me. Fortunately, Mezco came out with a second, and I'm loving this one. Different tunic on top there, soft goods all around. But this isn't about Conan. This is about seeing what a 112 scale figure looks like on this dio. And of course, you can utilize the steps as well. They are part of the dio after all. So yeah, do with what you can. Next up, we have this little base here that I got off of Amazon. Saw that and took the measurements, or recorded the measurements, and I figured, yeah, this would be a nice scene for well, basically anything. Obviously you could put action figures on it, but you could also put we'll call it wildlife. In my instance, dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, which is what I review and discuss on one of my other channels, Regosaurus Rex. Go check it out. Further info is in the description below. Anyhow, you see, it's nothing fancy, but it's a decent size. So you should be able to put several figures on there to create a scene, or several animal models. And the first one I'll kick off with, I'm going with my dinosaurs. The last species I reviewed was the Orangosaurus that came in free with the Argentinosaurus from Howling Good. And this is a smaller species of stegosaur, and but very nice. As I zoom in, you can get a better look at that on that base. I think that's pretty good. Pretty nice, all things considering. Sticking with Howlin' Good, here's their Stegosaurus, and very nice figure. This is the Gladys, I think. Yes, and it's the larger species of Stegosaur, and this is my favorite Stegosaurus that I have in my collection. Looks very nice on this base. Next up, GR Toys in association, in collaboration with Howlin' Good, we have the Carcharodontosaurus. And this is my go-to Carcharodontosaur because of the accuracy in scale. The PNSO version of Carcharodontosaurus is for Carcharodontosaurus. It's small. It's not tiny, and when I pair them together, that one serves as the depending on what I'm thinking about, it's one is a male and one is a female. Some people believe that female theropods, or some of them anyway, were larger than the males, or vice versa. So it really doesn't matter. They look good together and they have different sizes. So you have a bit of dimorphism there. Now let's turn our attention to a sauropod, which would be very nice on this base. We've got from PNSO the Camarasaurus. Sticking with PNSO, we have got their Torosaurus. Sticking with PNSO, we have got their Tyrannotitan. And let me say something about theropods and any bipedal animal that you want to put into this base. You're going to really have to work to find the sweet spot because they will topple over. And we'll wind it up with the Mamenchisaurus from Howlin' Good. And you can probably see that I had to shift the base back just so I can get the entirety of the neck and head in the shot. But this definitely looks like a good base for a sauropod. Now, keep in mind, I had the Camarasaurus on there, and anybody that is, about accuracy, stickler for it when it comes to their dinos and their history. We know that there wasn't any grass in the Jurassic, but the way that the green on this base looks, it can easily pass for moss or marshy vegetation. So you're good no matter what. Our next diorama is courtesy of Lawless Studios. My man Ron has done it again. He does excellent work. I'll have a link to his info in the description, so if you're interested in anything, go peep his work, and trust and believe you will be totally surprised, elated, in awe, not disappointed, and in fact you will love what he's got. Anyway, you see what we have here. I got this was a secondary item that I purchased. I got something else from Ron from Lawless Studios, which I will end this video on. But I had to get this because he had this up for a while. Different versions of it. He's got some that are larger, some that are a little bit smaller, that are good for like displaying a single figure. I got this because, quite frankly, well, why don't I just show you what I envisioned? That would be this. Yes, indeed. The final battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader from the Disney Plus show. The final episode. That whole, that barren moon that they were on, and the all of the rock formations they were in. Once I saw Ron come up with this, that was my idea, and I was like, yeah, that's a diorama right there. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. Next up is the most amusing display I've got to show you guys. Amusing because it just goes to show you can find anything for a scene, for a diorama, anywhere. I got this little ditty from a pet store, a reptile shop to be specific. I saw this. Even has on the back's kind of flat and pretty uninteresting. It's got holes for if you want to hang it, I guess. But Yeah, I saw this. I walked in there, and that was my reason for walking in there. It wasn't like I just stumbled upon it while doing my thing. I went to this store specifically to try to find items for diorama ideas, and I came up with this. When I saw this, I envisioned one thing, and that would be this: Blade versus Dracula. It just looked like it looked right. So yeah. So what do you think now? Because of the nature of the steps and the rocky surface and everything, it is problematic to get them to stand to find the sweet spot. But as you can see, it can be done. And this is an excellent display. I'm going to. I think it's pretty good, especially since my pose game ain't really as far as I would like it to be. But I'm getting better, and I think this is pretty decent. What do you guys think? Let me know. And now finally, the Feast de Resistance. This is also from Lawless Studios. This was the primary thing that I purchased. And ended up getting that rock base that I'll have Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader on. And yeah, had to get this. Of course, it could be used for 1/12 scale figures, but what I had in mind were my dino models. And of course, I will be showcasing this as well on my other channel, Rekosaurus Rex. Once again, look in the description to get more info on that. Go there, check it out if you're into prehistoric things. You know what I mean? But anyway, you see what this looks like. Let's spruce it up some with some models. Here's a nice scene. We've got the blue sky backdrop, and got the PNSO Camarasaurus and the Howling Good Stegosaurus. Very nice scene right there. Here's the GR Toys in association with Howling Good, Carcharodontosaurus. And finally, for my dinos, we have got the mighty Mamenchisaurus. And this was an issue because this scene slopes up. So as you can imagine, this model's got some weight to it, so it wants to tilt over because at least as far as this perspective of the diorama, maybe if I change the angle or something, I could get models this size or larger to stand and be cool with it. Also, it all depends on how they're posed, how their legs are posed. But you guys get the idea. For the final shot, just so you guys can see that you can indeed use this display with 1/12 action figures. You could even do it with 1/18. It just would be larger scale. These the rock formations in the rear would be more like well, not necessarily mountains, but you know what I mean, larger structures by scale. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sky's the limit with this. So yeah, this is of course the Mezco 1/12 Conan that we saw earlier, and his steed is Roach from The Wicker. I got Roach specifically for Conan to have a steed to ride on. Conan needs transportation after all. Anyhow, yeah, this has been nice. Like I said, I went through, got a slew of dioramas, bases, and displays, and figured I'd bring it to you guys, something different. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you are interested in me uploading content like this in the future, other than just action figures. You know what I'm saying? You guys already know from watching my content that I usually have some kind of scene at the end when I'm summarizing. And that's not going to stop. I just, like I said, and I continue to practice my pose game so I can get better at that. And we will see what goes on in the future. Anyway, we're talking about the present. So presently, I'd like for you guys to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Also, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for when I upload another video. And I'm going to be like Conan on his steed, and I'm going to ride off to the sunset, y'all. Take care. Thanks again. Peace.